The financial story of most Americans is not pretty. Let's paint a picture. In school, the typical student will not get financial education. By high school, only 14 states require a course in personal finance. For those students that do take a course, only 20% of their teachers report they are competent enough to even teach the topic. Meanwhile, at home, a third of their parents say they're more comfortable talking about drugs than about money. By age 20, nearly a third of their income goes to debt repayment. And by the time they reach adulthood, they will be unable to answer even the simplest financial questions, such as how to calculate interest earned on savings. Are America's children prepared for the financial decisions they will be required to make in their lives? Most are not.
We need better educated, more literate young people so that when they get out of high school, they have some sense of the financial world they're going to face.
Financial education is not just about learning how to save, invest, or apply for a credit card. Essentially, it involves acquiring a set of skills which helps students make informed decisions that meet their needs and values in the context of our ever-changing world.
So we're in this long, protracted period of economic downturn, and I think people are realizing, part of the cause of this was due to poor financial decision making. Maybe we should be thinking more seriously about how to improve outcomes, and starting when kids are young is a very logical time to try and train them.
As important as financial literacy may seem, even if a school wants to offer it to its students, it's not so easy. There is no accepted model to help implement financial and economic literacy in schools, or, more importantly, to guide teachers on how to teach the concepts.
It's all over the map, and I think there are some schools that have strong financial literacy programs embedded in the curriculum. I think that's the exception rather than the rule.
For the last 60 years, the Council for Economic Education, a nonprofit organization, has focused on teaching economics and financial literacy in the classroom.
Why do we all agree that this is a great form of credit for him?
Last year, the Council assembled some of the most respected minds in financial and economic education, developing the new National Standards for Financial Literacy, which can guide educators, giving them a roadmap for teaching financial literacy in their schools.
The focus of these standards is really in informed decision-making and in providing real-world examples so that children can understand kind of the scope of the decisions they're going to need to make as they grow up.
But a new set of standards is only the first step. Next, the Council will encourage their adoption and implementation nationwide.
The standards are the first step, not the last step. So the standards lay out what students ought to know when, and then the next step would be developing a set of curriculum that would support the pieces of the standards. And then the next step would be delivering that curriculum.
We see a very bright future. We're already working with a number of states to get requirements passed and standards implemented and upgraded so that they can then take the next steps.
A financially literate population will have a profound impact on our country. Imagine an entire generation that makes sound financial decisions. It can happen.